Hi, I'm Frances Black. I'm a sophomore at Smith College. I take Turkish and Persian. This is my fourth semester taking Turkish, so my second year, just finished that. And I just finished my first semester of taking Persian. And I always take them as full courses, so I've taken through Turkish 8 and through Persian 2. So Turkish I kind of stumbled into. I originally came to college wanting to learn to speak Arabic, and then I understood what that entailed, and that you didn't really learn Arabic, you learned modern standard, and then you had to learn a dialect, and also the class turned out to be full. And I had a friend mention that she had taken Levantine conversational Arabic through the 5 colleges, and she loved it. And I decided, okay, I'll see what they offer. There's got to be something cool, right? And I saw Turkish, that they were going to be on Smith campus, and I was like, this is Middle Eastern, this is something that I want to do Middle Eastern studies, let's go for it. And a week into classes, I was like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. And I tell everyone, and everyone is super excited, and they just love it. They love hearing that someone's learning Turkish, especially anyone with any sort of Turkish background. They're like, oh my God, you'll love it, it's the best. And I just kind of stumbled into it, and it ended up being such a great decision. And because of Turkish, I decided I wanted a second Middle Eastern language, and once again, Arabic still freaks me out a little bit too much, so I decided to take Persian, specifically Farsi, because that's what is offered.
Can you we talked a little bit about, your view of the mentored program so far, but can you give me a little bit more about, how you find the format, what do you enjoy or don't enjoy?
I love the way that the mentored program lets you learn. It's a really great mix of all of the things that you need to know language: reading, writing, speaking, listening, but really focuses on the last two, speaking and listening. And that's what I want. I want to learn how to read and write, but I really want to be able to communicate with people, and that's constantly the point of the program, is to be communicative. They're not teaching you, I don't ever feel like I have to learn things that I'm never going to use, or excuse me, kind sir, can you point me in the direction of the nearest restroom facility? It's not like that. It's very and you're speaking with someone who speaks the language, who that's what they do. They are just a person, and they'll tell you, no one says that sounds silly. But more than that, to be more serious about why I like it, it's just it allows you to be very self-directed in your own pace, and the format lets you focus on what you don't know. If you and your mentor have found that, oh, I totally get verb tenses, but I'm having trouble with possession, why would you spend time? You don't have to wait for anybody else. You don't have to waste time on things that you get. You spend your time on what you don't know, and it really strengthens. And your mentor also knows the things that you don't know, and they know exactly how to push your buttons with what. I don't know how to tell time, for example, in Turkish. Never have, never will, possibly. You ask me, I'm always going to tell you I don't know. But my teachers, both Pinar and Shangul, have both been all the time, what time is it? What time did you do that? What time is this? They know how to push you, and that's how you're going to learn. And I just love the format for the way that it's kind of self-directed, but lets you just be the best you can be and learn a ton. And it's fun, ultimately, too.
What would you tell a prospective student that are considering taking a course in the mentored format?
Be prepared for work, but work you're going to really enjoy doing. And don't be scared. And in some ways, it's going to be harder than a traditional class, but in a lot of ways, it's going to be easier. The things that you learn, you're going to use. It's going to be useful. You're never going to ask yourself, why am I learning that? Which I think is great. And at the end of the day, all the mentors I've had, I consider friends. I love them all very much. I've been sad to see them all go back to their home countries, and you're going to make a friend, and you're going to learn a lot. And not just that, you possibly will get a chance, a window into a culture that you just can't, I don't think you can get outside of the mentor program. I really just don't.
Are you planning on any study abroad, either a semester, a year, or summer intensive?
Actually, this summer I won a critical language scholarship to Turkey, which, if anyone doesn't know, it's run through the U.S. State Department and the U.S. Council, I don't know the name, U.S. State Department, and it is an 8-week intensive. I'll be in Ankara, Turkey, and it's a year's worth of academic material. And just to speak to the ability of the program, we have to take a oral proficiency exam, and we've been sharing our results with people who've gotten into it and people who go to really good schools and have studied a lot in traditional classroom settings. I speak better than all of them by the sounds of it, and so I'm really nervous, but I'm really excited because I know I can do this. And then next spring, I'm going to be at Boğaziçi University in Istanbul. I'm really excited, so excited about it, and I probably will never leave ever again. I'm just gonna stay illegally in Turkey. No, I'm not, but we can pretend. And I would like to, with Farsi, I do want to pursue that more. I'm hoping, unfortunately, it's just difficult given the nature of where Farsi is spoken, but hopefully in the next few years, maybe we'll see Afghanistan or Iran, maybe situations change, and I would love to get a chance to go there too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.